my history of postpartum depression.
All right, so let's take a few minutes to talk about postpartum depression.
Okay.
Are you feeling any of it right now?
No, not right now.
So depression is a lot of people think it's a strange emotion, but it's a very predictable emotion. It comes from this idea of expectations that's unmet. If you keep wanting something and you can't get it, initially, how do you feel? Anxious. Look at your kids. Mommy, can I have this? No. Temper tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
But they get distracted. Time goes by. We feel all about it.
Mm-hmm.
But we pride ourselves on our memory. I want it, I can't get it, I'm gonna hold on to it. And we hold on to it.
Mm-hmm.
And the next time we see it, we get what? Anxious.
Mm-hmm.
Not a temper tantrum, we get anxious. And if you keep not getting something, then you start tearing yourself down. I don't deserve this. I'm not good enough for this. Maybe I'll never get it. That's depression.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you have to set expectations that can be met, that are realistic. Do the best you can.
Okay.
You got that part?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's no room for regrets.
Okay.
How do you ever regret doing the best you could?
I just don't.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's just mentally not rational
Mm-hmm.
that I did my very best, but I regret that I could have done more. No, I did the best I can.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't create a foundation of no regrets, but you can turn around and say, I learned lessons, because none of us are perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow is going to be me with what? Expectations that I hopefully can meet. When I can't get it, no regrets, but my lessons learned from last time. And then each time you get better, and that's the depression buster. Because each step of the way is about learning, growing, and changing your expectations, and learning to let go of some things. Everybody knows the serenity prayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So learning to let go of what things you can. You cannot change his nature. You already know he has his own personality.
Mm-hmm.
Mind.
No.
You can't read his mind.
Mm-mm.
And you can't stop time.
No.
So you just keep doing the best you can with what you have. Okay? There are lessons you're going to learn, but you should have no regrets.
Okay.
You keep building on that. And do not get into the trap where I see a lot of moms with postpartum depression where they're trying to be superwoman.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
I know that for
It's
sure.
everyone's. You're not born with 24 hours and an extra minute. You're born with 24 hours a day. Okay? And so then you learn to prioritize.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, do the best you can. And then you know how to reach out for help.
I don't like to, but
Well, guess
I
what?
know I have to.
Yeah. I mean, you have a beautiful family.
I do.
Okay? You have a supportive family. And he can't walk, talk, and tell you what's right and wrong or what he needs. So what do you think he depends on? Help.
Yeah, he does.
He depends on the exact same thing you say you don't want.
Yeah.
So how opposite can lives be? So you find the blend and the balance. All right, I'll shut up so you guys can get out of here because I'm going to get a busy day. But I spend a lot of time trying to decrease postpartum depression. I don't like it because it can take some people it take weeks and months, and then it can scar their relationship with their children. Whereas in many cases, it comes down to saying, don't wash the dishes every day, wash every other. Don't do the laundry every day, wash it every other. Get your mom, get your cousin, get your sister, get some date nights out. You guys are already doing that. Get the family involved, turning it into a fun event, and instead of you being locked in a room 24/7, not even knowing what time it is, what's the day of the night. Don't do that to yourself. Okay? Turn it into a family event.
Okay.
Those who are willing to help, who you trust, let them help. And when you need that moment, when you feel like you're getting depression, you can give us a call.
Okay.
You find people who have good counsel, okay? And don't be afraid to use online counseling.
Okay.
All those things are sometimes necessary. There are some new cut-edge medicines that can be given in the IV form for severe postpartum depression.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I've not had to refer anyone out because most people, you can look at them and you can see the basic things. One of the simplest one, funniest one is the baby's asleep and mom's staring at the baby. The baby wakes up and mom's asleep and the baby's staring at mom.
Mm-hmm.
How much work did they accomplish?
None.
If you do that for a day or two, then both you're exhausted because you keep trying to fit it in at the wrong time, and he's just as comfortable as ever because he's like, I got my sleep schedule.
Yeah.
So he's like, why are you bugging out, Mom? I'm fine.
Yeah.
So you sleep when he sleeps if you can, and you're awake when he's awake.
I try to.
Okay.
That's the schedule we stick to majority of the time.
Okay. He is quite handsome, you know that.
Oh, he is.
He's just
He
gonna
is.
He's gonna be famous and break all the girls' hearts.
Oh, he's so delicious. I always tell him he's
All
a
right.
good baby.
But you are blessed, and thank you for
Thank
trusting me to take care of you.
Thank you
And
for taking care of me.
so